There's a narrow stretch of water the entire world depends on. A place where oil tankers line up like ants carrying the global economy on their backs. We're talking about the Strait of Hormuz. For decades, it's been the ultimate choke point. One disruption and everything from fuel prices to food costs starts acting a little unstable. But what if I told you the world has been quietly working on a way out? No headlines, no dramatic announcements, just steel, sand, and strategy. Tonight, we're uncovering the silent plan to bypass Hormuz forever. The problem everyone knows but no one can fix easily. Here's the issue. Around 20% of the world's oil passes through that narrow strait. That's not just important, that's dangerously concentrated. Countries like Saudi Arabia, Iraq, and the United Arab Emirates rely on it to ship energy out. Meanwhile, tensions involving Iran have made the region feel like a pressure cooker with a loose lid. And the scary part? You don't need a full war to disrupt it. A few minds, a standoff, one accident. Suddenly, global trade is holding its breath. So, what's the backup plan? For years, the world asked, why don't we just go around it? And the answer was always the same: too expensive, too complex, too slow. Until now, enter the east-west megapipeline. Deep in the deserts of Saudi Arabia lies something that doesn't get nearly enough attention. A pipeline system stretching from the oil-rich east to ports on the Red Sea in the west. This is often referred to as the east-west pipeline. And in 2026, it's no longer just a backup, it's becoming a strategic escape route. Think of it like building a secret highway, while everyone else is stuck watching traffic pile up on the main road. Quick reality check. Pipelines aren't exactly exciting. No one's ever said, yo bro, did you see that pipeline expansion? Absolute cinema. But this one might quietly decide who controls energy flow in the next decade. Why this changes everything. Here's what makes this pipeline a big deal. It allows oil to completely bypass the Strait of Hormuz. Instead of tankers risking a narrow, tense waterway, oil moves across land, straight to the Red Sea. From there it ships out to global markets like nothing ever happened. No choke point, no waiting, no naval tension, just flow. From vulnerability to control. This isn't just about convenience, it's about power. Because whoever controls energy routes controls leverage. Before, a disruption in Hormuz could shake the entire system. Now, countries with alternative routes gain a huge advantage. They're no longer fully dependent on a single fragile corridor. It's like having a backup generator during a blackout, except this one powers entire economies, the geopolitical chessboard. Let's zoom out. This isn't happening in isolation. The Middle East has always been a complex web of alliances, rivalries, and strategy. And this pipeline? It shifts the board. Saudi Arabia strengthens its ability to export without relying on Hormuz. Iran loses some of its indirect leverage over that choke point. Global buyers gain a bit more stability, at least on paper. It's not loud, it's not explosive, but it's strategically massive. The engineering challenge nobody talks about. Now here's the part that deserves respect. Building something like this isn't easy. We're talking about extreme desert temperatures, harsh terrain, security concerns, maintenance across hundreds of kilometers. This isn't just construction, it's endurance. It's engineering that has to survive sandstorms, heat waves, and time itself. Basically, it's like building a metal artery across a landscape that actively tries to break it. And yes, there are still problems. Before we crown this the perfect solution, let's be real. No system is bulletproof. Pipelines can be targeted, require constant maintenance, handle limited capacity compared to total demand. So while this reduces reliance on Hormuz, it doesn't completely eliminate risk. It just redistributes it. Think of it as moving your eggs from one basket into a slightly stronger basket. Still eggs, still risky. What this means for global trade, here's where it gets interesting. If enough oil starts flowing through land-based routes, shipping patterns change, insurance risks decrease in certain areas, energy markets stabilize or at least shift, and most importantly, the Strait of Hormuz becomes slightly less terrifying, not irrelevant, but no longer the only lifeline. Caught a slow but powerful shift. This isn't an overnight transformation. Pipelines don't flip a switch and suddenly carry everything, but over time, more capacity, more investment, more reliance, and slowly, quietly, the world starts depending less on a single choke point. The bigger idea. This story isn't just about oil, it's about how the world adapts to risk. When a system becomes too fragile, humans don't abandon it, they build around it, they create alternatives, redundancies, escape routes, and sometimes those quiet solutions end up reshaping everything. Final thought. For decades, the Strait of Hormuz has been the world's most critical bottleneck, a place where one disruption could ripple across the planet. But now, there's a quiet shift happening beneath the surface. Pipelines stretching across deserts, strategies unfolding behind closed doors, a slow move toward resilience, no headlines, no breaking news alerts, just a silent engineering play that might one day make the world a little less dependent on one narrow strip of water. And the wildest part? Most people won't even notice it happening until one day the crisis everyone feared never comes.